Hello, how dare you? Welcome again to another episode of The School of Money. I am Olumide Emmanuel, CEO of the Common Sense Group and author of the book, The School of Money. Yes, that's the book. It's making waves all over the world already. We're getting good responses all over the world. Make sure you get a copy of this book. Your shelf is not complete this year until you get a copy of this book. This is a book you can get for yourself, for your friends, your colleagues at work, your staff, your management team, your family. It's a good gift to give to people at any point in time, whether they are doing their birthday, they're getting married, they're having their wedding anniversary, whether it's a festive period of the year. Make sure you get a copy of the book and give it out as gifts, because people that you give this book to will cherish it for the rest of their lives. Well, this broadcast is aimed at teaching you wealth creation principles, revealing to you the pathway that leads to wealth, and connecting you with money-making opportunities. Every time you tune into this broadcast, we're going to help you know how to make, manage, and multiply money. And it's also going to serve as a blueprint for entrepreneurs. I believe in entrepreneurship. I believe that it's very, very important for us to raise a new breed without greed, a new breed without covetousness, a new breed that will create wealth to be able to solve the problem of this world and help change lives and make a difference. So we're raising a new breed without greed. Well, today on this broadcast, we are going into what I call the question and answer and investment announcement opportunities. Now we're going to be answering some of your questions, and then we're going to be giving you some information about the opportunities that are available in our organization that you can use to create wealth. Now listen, if you have any question whatsoever, you've read the book, or you're reading the book, or you listen to any of our audio programs, or you've attended any of our seminars, or you've been to any of the places where we've spoken, or you've listened to us on radio or on TV, and you have a question, feel free to send in your questions, and then we will be able to answer your question. I'm so happy because I know that you are getting results, and that is why we are where we are today. Well, I'll be back after this break, and when we come back, I'll be answering your questions. Don't go away. Stay tuned.
Millions of people today live at the mercy of house owners who at one point made a decision to acquire a property or plots of land to build. You can secure your future and make that decision today with Common Sense Estates Limited. You can choose to have a permanent address or invest in any of our strategically positioned estates all around the nation. Eagle Estate, Phase 1, 2, and 3, Agbara, Dream City Estate, Ikorodu, Dove Estate, Ofada, Genesis Estate, Abuja, Sela Estate, Port Harcourt. Why wait? Patronize us and procure your land or fully completed houses of different sizes in any of the estates at affordable and flexible payment plans. For more details, call 0805-267-3673, 0806-575-5996, or visit our website www.commonsensegroup.com, or our corporate office, 28B Ajanaku Street, Awuse Estate, Salvation Bus Stop, Okwebi, Ikeja, Lagos. Remember, procrastination is a killer of actualization. Act now.
Yes, you're welcome back. It's still the School of Money, and I'm still Olumide Emmanuel. We're having what I call the question and answer segment or episode, and then we're also going to be announcing some very important opportunities and products that you can plug into in order to create wealth. Our first question today is from Boateng. Boateng is asking this question from Accra in Ghana, and is asking, what is the greatest financial mistake you have ever made? It's more like a 3-1 question, Boateng. What's the greatest financial mistake you have ever made? How did you come out of it, and what lessons did you learn? Well, Boateng, that's a good question. Well, the greatest financial mistake I've ever made was to invest in something I did not really understand. Yes, it was into an aviation, airline business stuff, and I lost loads of money. I can't really tell you how much I lost, but it's a lot of money. I'm telling you, it's a lot of money. Now, why did I lose the money? Well, I trusted in the people. They have understanding, they share the vision with me, and I've always wanted to go into the airline business. So I trusted them, put my money in there, and the money was wiped out. Well, what did I do? I walked away. There's nothing to do. I've come to learn that in life, you cannot choose or determine what life brings across your path. but you can choose how you respond. Because life and the situations and circumstances of life cannot dictate to me who I become or what I do. I dictate to life what life must make happen for me. So I walked away. I learned. Whenever I lose money in any deal, all I do is I call it a school fees. Because for every experience, you will learn something. If you refuse to learn from experience, that's how experience has a way of repeating itself. History repeats itself when people don't learn from history. So whatever you find yourself involved in life, learn. Learn the lessons you need to learn. Rise up and walk again. You are not a failure because you fell. You are a failure because you refuse to try again. Anytime you fail, you have only learned how not to do it the next time. You have learned how to do it better when the opportunity comes again. Right now, I'm still going to go back into the airline business. And this time around, I'm going to go back on my own. This time around, I'm going to make it work. Why? Because that experience have made me to do a lot of research, gone for a lot of courses, and I've now gotten to know what I need to know. So investigate before you invest. Don't invest in what you don't understand. This wisdom I've shared with people all over the world. I was able to share because I learned it from that experience. So that's the greatest financial mistake I've ever made. And what I did was to rise up from it, learn from it, and walk away. And the lessons I learned is never invest in what you don't understand, and then investigate before you invest. Always do your due diligence. The second question is from Abimbola in Festac. Abimbola says, I was opportune to be at your School of Money Mega Summit, and I got a copy of the book, and I've started reading it, and I'm being transformed already. But I have a question for you. How do I discover my potential? Because I've come to realize that that will help me to be able to succeed in life. Well, Bimbola, I'm happy to announce to you that that's the truth. You cannot succeed in what you are not gifted, talented, anointed, or trained for. In order for you to succeed, you have to be able to know yourself so that you can market yourself and use what you have to get what you want by offering value and being a solution provider. Now, when it comes to discovering your gifts, your talents, you need to understand that your gold is tied to your gifts. Your treasure is tied to your talent. Your profit is tied to your potential. And everyone on the face of the earth have a gift, a talent, or a potential in them. They just need to discover it and use it for their benefit. Can you imagine? All that the spider needs to spin his web is right there in the midst of the spider. But can you imagine the spider going around looking for somebody to sell webs to him or help him with webs when webs are within? Once you know what you have, you can use it to your benefit. So few questions that you will ask or answer that will help you are, number one, what are you very good at? Yeah. What is that thing that you're very good at? What is that thing that is very easy for you to do? For instance, for me, I used to think everybody could write until I started meeting people that would tell me I've been trying to finish one book for 1 year, or I wrote a book for 3 years. I'm like, what are you writing for 3 years? All the books I've ever written in my life, in fact, this book, The School of Money, do you know how long it took me to write it? 5 weeks. 5 weeks of intensive writing. Yes, it took me many years to gather the materials, but I'm an old school guy. I don't get into all this computer stuff. I use them, but when it comes to writing, I use pen and paper. So I use my hand, paper and pen, to write this book, and I did it in 5 weeks. This is the longest time I've ever spent writing any book. All my other books, I write within a day, 1 week, 2 weeks. All I do is I get my materials, I take time off, and I sit down. Sometimes I'm sitting down on the spot. When I was writing this book, I sat down on the same spot for 18 hours writing. I was so consumed in the writing that by the time I stood up, my back was hooked. And for almost 2 days, my back was just like that. I couldn't move. That's how, strenuous I can be when I want to get something done within a particular time. So you need to understand. I thought that everybody could do that, but I suddenly realized that it was not easy for everybody to do that. It was something that was a special privilege or grace or uniqueness or talent for me. And that's one thing you need to do. What are those things that are very easy for you to do? What are the things that, there are a lot of things that people do with ease. I wonder, how do they do it? And there are a lot of things I do with ease. People wonder, how does he do it? So find out, what is that thing that is very easy for you to do? What is that thing that you are so passionate about? Because your passion, most of the time, reveals your potential. you are always angry at something you have the potential to solve. That's the way it works. So make sure you ask yourself these questions. What is that thing that I'm passionate about? What is that thing that you are willing to do even if nobody pays you for it? Whatever your gift, your talent, your potentials, or your passions are, you'll be ready to do it even if nobody's paying you any money for it. That is one of the ways you know what you have. What is that thing that people say or see about you? You know, a lot of time people say a lot of things about you. And what is that thing that they are always saying about you? What are they saying about you? What are they seeing about you? If you look into it and you know what they are saying and you know what they are saying, it will go a long way in helping you to discover your uniqueness. What also are those things that people are ready to join you in making happen? What are those things that people want to join you? Because you see, it's not everything you want to do that people are ready to support you about. But something that is your gift, your talent, your potential, people will always want to support you one way or the other. People will always want to support you about it. So those are, things you need to look into, and it will go a long way in helping you to be able to discover what you have. Once you discover what you have, develop it and deploy it. Because the only way you can be known for what you do is by doing what you know you're supposed to do. And as you begin to do it, you become skillful, you become known, and then money will come later. Just be more concerned about offering value. Well, those are two questions that we're going to be answering today. When we return, we're going to the second part of today's broadcast, and I want to share with you on different opportunities we have within our organization that can help you to create wealth, and also share with you some other products that we have that you need to take advantage of, because on this journey of wealth creation, you need information. And once you have information, it will go a long way in helping you to achieve your goal. So stay tuned. Call your friends and your loved ones. The program is not over yet. I'll be back after this break. See you soon.
A time when poverty ravages the land, throwing the inhabitants into pathetic confusion. Companies filing for bankruptcy. Entrepreneurs are entangled in a web of insolvency. Job seekers explode in frustration while employment looks away without hesitation. The rat race continues with no tape of victory in sight. Finally, a savior emerges, the School of Money. How to make, manage, and multiply your money. The Entrepreneur's Blueprint by Olumide Emmanuel. A book born out of over 20 years hands-on experience on entrepreneurship. Simple, practical, and commonsensical. Look no further. It's a business school in print where the cheapest school fee is paid. Grab your copy today and dispel your doubt and confusion. Get the blueprint to financial freedom. For free delivery all around Lagos, call 0805-267-3673, 0802-305-9058, and 0802-347-0797. For online purchase, visit www.myschoolofmoney.com. You can also visit our corporate office, 28B at Janaku Street, Awuse Estate, Salvation Bus Stop, Okpebi, Ikeja, Lagos. The School of Money. Grab your copy today.
Yes, you're welcome back. It's still the School of Money, and I'm Olumide Emmanuel. Yes, today is question and answer episode and then investment announcement. Now, I want you to know that if you are not informed, you will be deformed. If you are not inspired, you will expire. If you are not updated, you will be outdated. If you are not in the know, you cannot be in the flow. Information is the key to transformation. What you know determines how far you go. And if you are ever going to become what you need to become, then you need to spend time getting information. This book, The School of Money, is a book that you need to get. I've been talking about this book every time we come on this episode because I know what this book can do. And I've seen what he has done in the life of many people all over the world. It's about 700 pages, a hardcover. It comes with CDs, very long, big book. It comes with CD and a DVD. And it's a book that will help you to know how to make, manage, and multiply your money, and also serve as the entrepreneur's blueprint. You see, this book is so loaded because in this book, I have 7 different sessions. And it's a book that begins with the first session, which is called the Preschool Model. It's a school in print. Because I realize that not everybody can have money to go to Harvard or have money to go to business school or have the time, even if they have the money. But this is business school in print. This is everything you need to know about wealth creation and entrepreneurship. The first session is the preschool model. The second session is the financial intelligence model. The third session is the wealth creation model. The fourth session is the entrepreneurship model. The fifth session is the success model. The sixth session is the legacy model. And the seventh session is the billboard model. Now, each of these modules have different information that will help you to create wealth. So get a copy of this book. It's called The School of Money. And that's what this broadcast is all about. Another book you need to get is called The Pathway to Wealth. The Pathway to Wealth. Now, Pathway to Wealth is the book that I wrote in 2007 that made wave all over the world. As the world was going into the midst of the Great Recession, they suddenly realized that the information that this book came to offer was very valuable. And after this, I came out with The School of Money. So these are two books that I want you to make sure you get. Now, apart from the books, I've produced hundreds of audio programs. Audios and DVDs are available for you to be able to learn how to create wealth, how to manage your resources, how to be able to achieve your financial goals. On this broadcast today, I want to share with you about 20 of these products. Now, these are all audio products that have been produced, and lots of people, thousands of people all over the world have benefited from this audio program. Now, the first one here is why businesses fail. Over 80% of businesses fail in the first 5 years. Lots of people start businesses, but the businesses don't cross 5 years. Why? Because there are many things that makes businesses to fail. In this CD, I share with you on how to rise above bankruptcy. It's a loaded CD. You need to get it. This is called Maximizing Opportunities. Opportunities are the doorways to the next level in life. It is better to be prepared, waiting for opportunity, than for opportunities to come and meet you unprepared. In this CD, I share with you 7 ways to identify opportunity and 15 universal facts about opportunity. This one is called retirement planning. How to plan for your retirement. You need to understand that there are 3 inevitable hours in the life of everyone. You either resign, or you are retrenched, or you retire. So it's resign, retrench, or retire. How do you plan for your retirement? You start planning for your retirement from the very first day that you start your work. And this CD will tell you everything you need to know about that. Then, time management 101. If you don't know how to manage your time properly, you are going to fail. Do you know we have 24 hours in a day? And by the time you sleep for 8 hours, you have slept for 1/3 of the day. So if you sleep for 8 hours every day, by the time you are 30 years old, you have slept for 10 years of your life. No wonder you are wondering how people are making it. They are working when you are sleeping. Get the CD. It will help you. This one is called Activating Multiple Streams of Income. The seas and the ocean never run dry because they get money from multiple streams. This CD will help you to know how to create multiple streams of income. Not multiple struggles, multiple streams of income. This one is called Developing Investment Mentality. In this CD, you will learn what investment mentality is, the toxic mindset you need to eradicate, and how to develop investment mentality. This one is known as Understanding Money 202. I have Understanding Money 101. Understanding Money 202 is the part 2 of Understanding Money 101. So in Understanding Money 202, I tell you 10 places where money is hiding. You know, a lot of people say, I'm looking for money, I'm looking for money. Well, in this CD, you'll find out where money is hiding. And this one is called Budgeting Made Easy. How to budget your way to wealth. You know, a lot of people make money, but they don't keep a budget. If you fail to plan, you have already planned for failure. And now this one is called Understanding Business 101. I don't even understand all this business thing you guys are talking about. I wish I understand. In this CD, you will learn everything you need to know about business. What is business, different classes of business, different types of businesses, and how you can start your own business. And this one is called Strategies for Wealth Preservation. I've noticed that a lot of people make money, but sometimes the money does not go from one generation to the other. In the CD, Strategies for Wealth Preservation, you will learn how to preserve your wealth from one generation to the other. So that instead of talking of generational curses, we'll be talking of generational blessings. This CD is very, very important because it will help turn things around for you. This one is called Debt Free, how to break free from bad debt. There are two kinds of debt. Good debt is a leverage, bad debt is bondage. Learn the difference between good debt and bad debt, and then find out how you can become debt free. This is the pathway to wealth. This CD is loaded. Pathway to wealth tells you how to go into the wealthy place, how to move from where you are to where you need to be. Now, this is it. Understanding money 101. What money is. Because a lot of people don't know what money is. They call currency money. Currency is not money. This CD will tell you what money is and where money is hiding. And then 7 universal reasons for poverty. Poverty is a universal citizen. Poverty is not an African. Poverty is universal. How do you break free from poverty? You get it in that CD. How to generate business ideas. I don't know what kind of business to do. That CD will help you to generate business ideas. Becoming recession proof. No matter how bad things are, you can be exempted and rise above recession because money did not disappear. Aliens didn't come for it. There is a way to rise even in the midst of recession. How to raise capital for your business. Capital. I don't have capital. Where can I get capital? This CD will tell you 7 different kinds of capital because every time we talk about capital, people are always thinking about money. Get this CD. It will help you to know how to raise capital for your business. How to do business part-time and succeed. A lot of people are working, but you can do business part-time without jeopardizing your present work and you'll still be able to make money. And finally, Entrepreneurship 101 tells you everything you need to know about becoming an entrepreneur. When I come back after this break, I'll tell you many other things you need to know about us that we can do to help you to create wealth. Stay tuned.
Many desire to be rich and have a secure future, but lack the financial intelligence and vehicles to take them to their wealthy place. We introduce to you Fingerprint Investment Club, the guaranteed pathway to your wealth. Fingerprint Investment Club takes the pressure off your shoulders and make your money work for you instead of you working for your money. With a one-time membership fee and a regular classic monthly saving or a lump sum premium one-time deposit,
you can get good returns on your investment
per annum. Wow! Incredible! Have no doubt, hundreds of people have become millionaires through the Fingerprint Investment Club. Join other club members today and ride into a guaranteed cooperative wealth. For inquiries, call 0805-267-3673, 0806-575-6886. You can also visit our website www.commonsensegroup.com or our corporate office, 28B Ajanaku Street, Awuse Estate, Salvation Bus Stop, Okpebi Ikeja, Lagos.
Yes, you're welcome back. It's still question and answer and product announcement. Well, as we wrap up this episode, a lot of people have been asking because for a while now we've been running promos on our estate products, on our investment club, and people have been asking a lot of questions. Well, today let me talk about, I've spoken about the products, and I want to talk to you about the investment club and then about the real estate. Now, we're into real estate. I'm Olumide Emmanuel, like I've always told you, and I run a group of company called the Common Sense Group with 9 different subsidiaries. One of the subsidiaries of the group is known as the Common Sense Estate Limited. Now, in Common Sense Estate, we are majorly into estate development. We buy large expanse of land, and then we turn it into an estate by selling individual plots to interested allottees and subscribers who now build their houses on it, and then we also build houses for sale. And then what we do is we majorly develop our estate in the outskirts of town, because I believe that a city today was a village yesterday, and a village today will be a city tomorrow. And because we are dealing with lots of people, we're trying to help people create wealth, we go to the outskirts so that it will be cheaper for people to buy, and they can pay once or pay instrumentally. So our estate projects are all over the country, Nigeria. We have different estate products all over Nigeria, and then you can invest in it whether you are a Nigerian or not, or you are a Nigerian in diaspora. You can invest in any of our estate projects, either in the land for investment purposes or for building your own house, or you can buy houses from us in any of our estates. Apart from that, we're also into real estate business by buying and selling houses and helping people to build houses. So if you have a land, you want to build your house, you need people you can trust, we can help you with that to help you build your house and help you complete any houses you have started, because lots of people have land, they start projects and then they are defrauded by all kinds of people. But one of the things you need to understand is that investment with us is safe, because for us, integrity and excellence is the hallmark of all that we do. So that's that about our real estate investment. You can visit our group website, www.commonsensegroup.com. commonsensegroup.com. Our sense is SENSE, commonsensegroup.com, one word, and then find out more about the estate. You can call the office and then we can talk to you. So if you're calling from anywhere in the world, just call and then we'll let you know how you can plug in. And then the Fingerprint Investment Club. Years ago, a lot of people kept telling me, well, we've learned a lot from you, but where do we put our money? Who do we trust? And then we set up an investment club so that people can have a platform where they can put in their money and then be able to get return and be sure that their money is safe. So the Fingerprint Investment Club is a platform we have put together for interested people to join the club and then be able to create wealth. And the way it works is you get a form, you pay a membership due, and then you begin to invest a minimum amount. When you go to our website or you get the bill, you see that you begin to invest this money every month. Now, if you invest the money every month, over a period of time, it will help you to be able to create wealth, because we can give you as much as 20% return per annum guaranteed. Now, there are different return per annum depending on how long you are getting involved for. So if you are putting in your money for a year or two, you get 10% per annum. 3 or 4 years, you get 15% per annum. But if you are putting in your money every month for 5 years and above, you get 20% return per annum guaranteed, and it is compounded. And many people have become wealthy through this platform. And then we have the Fingerprints Premium. So if you have a lump sum of money, you've just done a contract, you have a lot of money, or you've just retired, you have a lot of money, instead of putting it in fixed deposits with little return, just bring it and then you get 20% return guaranteed once you sign up for 5 years and above. Well, my time is up again. But don't forget, I'm still Olumide Emmanuel. This is the School of Money. Until we meet again on the next episode, keep your dream alive. Bye-bye.
A time when poverty ravages the land, throwing the inhabitants into pathetic confusion. Companies filing for bankruptcy. Entrepreneurs are entangled in a web of insolvency. Job seekers explode in frustration while employment looks away without hesitation. The rat race continues with no tape of victory in sight. Finally, a savior emerges, the School of Money. How to make, manage, and multiply your money. The Entrepreneur's Blueprint by Olumide Emmanuel. A book born out of over 20 years hands-on experience on entrepreneurship. Simple, practical, and commonsensical. Look no further. It's a business school in print where the cheapest school fee is paid. Grab your copy today and dispel your doubt and confusion. Get the blueprint to financial freedom. For free delivery all around Lagos, call 0805-267-3673, 0802-305-9058, and 0802-347-0797. For online purchase, visit www.myschoolofmoney.com. You can also visit our corporate office, 28B Ajanaku Street, Awuse Estate, Salvation Bus Stop, Okpebi Ikeja, Lagos. The School of Money. Grab your copy today.